Hello and welcome to X and Y Gaming, yet another video set to Minecraft footage. And in today's video, I will be playing the footage of my random mountain destruction in my gobbercore map. And for today's content, I will relay 3 stories revolving around Jesus, the Son of God himself. Now if I keep with the intended title, the time Jesus talked back to his mom, we'll also cover the time Jesus commandeered a vehicle, and the time Jesus started getting exasperated with his disciples. I've taken up religion and reading the Bible, and I've got some 3 or 4 different books I'm reading from. The one in particular today comes from the book of John of the New Testament. Also, the book in question I read from is the OG King James Version. So there's a marriage in Cana of Galilee, and Jesus, his mother Mary, and the 12 disciples were all invited. At some point in the festivities, it had become apparent there was no more wine. So John 2:3-4 reads, And when they wanted wine, the mother of Jesus said unto him, They have no wine. Jesus saith unto her, Woman, what have I to do with thee? Mine hour is not yet come. And now it goes on that Mary commands the servants to do as Jesus says, and Jesus went on to turn some purified water straight into wine. So really the message there is that you can basically talk back to your mom so long as you can go on to alleviate her concerns and turn water into wine. Moving on to the book of Matthew, also out of the New Testament. It's the time Jesus commandeered a vehicle. Now, a vehicle in this case is obviously an animal, and in this case, it's an ass and a steed. Basically, Jesus was tired of walking and used his divine powers to call a cab. In Matthew 21:2-3 and then 6-7, they read, Saying unto them, Go into the village over against you, and straightway ye shall find an ass tied, and a colt with her. Loose them, and bring them unto me. And if any man say aught unto you, ye shall say, The Lord hath need of them, and straightway he will send them. And the disciples went, and did as Jesus commanded them, and brought the ass and the colt, and put on them their clothes, and they set him thereon. So yeah, if you're the Son of God, and as the man you are tired of walking, it's super okay to reap an ass and colt in the name of the Lord. Now for the last one. We read from the book of John, also the New Testament. It's the story of Jesus basically tired of his disciples being a bit daft. See, Jesus had a love for a woman named Martha, as well as her sister and another guy named Lazarus. Well, Jesus had caught wind of the fact Lazarus was sick. So he gets his disciples on board with heading that way, and in John 11:11, Jesus says, Our friend Lazarus sleepeth, but I go, that I may awake him out of sleep. Now, John 11:12-13 are basically his disciples taking sleep at face value, and we're like, What? He's sleeping? Well, he'll be fine. He just needs some rest. John 11:14, Then Jesus said unto them plainly, Lazarus is dead. So already Jesus could have just said he was dead, but I guess he figured being coy was better. I just think it's a little funny to point out, said unto them plainly. But later on, starting in John 11:32, I'll just paraphrase it all, but so Jesus is at Lazarus' dwelling. Mary comes up to Jesus and falls to his feet, basically saying if he'd gotten here sooner, Lazarus would be alive. Jesus saw her crying, and also some Jewish folks that followed her, and Jesus, quote, groaned in the spirit and was troubled. Now, I'm not sure if he's groaning in solidarity of their weeping, or if Jesus is annoyed that there's so many people around. In the previous examples of Jesus' miracles, when it comes to bringing back the dead, Jesus is really secretive about it. He will literally command those involved to tell no one else what had happened. Not really sure why. Or how someone just brushes a resurrection under the conversation rug. But anyway, Jesus asks where the body is, and as he follows, Jesus wept. Now the Jewish folk, they were saying things like, Oh, he really loved that man, and oh wait, if he can make the blind see again, why couldn't he save Lazarus from death? And in John 11:38 it says, quote, Jesus therefore again groaning in himself cometh to the grave. Now perhaps it was the human aspect of Jesus, he didn't like the stench. Maybe he's sick of people expecting him to do everything all the time, and even when he does these miracles, people still doubt him. But anyway, that's about going to do it for today's video, and while I may play it up a little bit for a comedic conveyance, these are still straight up the words of God directly from the Holy Book itself. And I'm going to keep reading the good book, and I'll share with you things from it I find humorous or otherwise worth sharing. I thank you so very much for spending time with me here, and I hope the rest of your day is as beautiful as you are.